Hey, happy Saturday. I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Rise or Fall to bring you Beastie's Boomers for Saturday, April 23rd. Can you believe how fast time is going by? I can't hang around. Let's talk about some baseball. Hey, hello, and we are back. Thanks for being here. I am Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Rise or Fall to talk about Beastie's Boomers for Saturday, April 23rd. Before I get into the video, just two things to cover some bases here. Make sure you go to Team Rise or Fall, like, share, subscribe. It's just an unbelievably maxed out day with 15 baseball games. I believe there's a 12 plus hockey games, so it is what we call a sporgy in the sports fandom industry here. A ton of hockey, ton of baseball. There's even 4 NBA playoff games. And trust me when I say this, Team Rise or Fall and all the outstanding coaches, writers, broadcasters have us all covered over there. When you get there, use promo code Beastie. You'll get $10 off your first month of premium services here. And again, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention all the freebies throughout the week. Monday's the NHL Study Hub, Tuesday's Baseball Hub, and we go from there. One other thing before I get to my favorite stack and my favorite game. I gave everybody a bad beat yesterday with the Chicago White Sox playing Minnesota. And I've been doing this for a long time, writing, broadcasting, never had a bad interaction with anybody. But to me, I've had plenty of bad calls and bad bets. I mean, I don't win every day, obviously, but I feel awful yesterday because I ignored, I knew about the weather, but I ignored all of that. I said, you know what? Nobody on earth is going to be on this game. So if I say so, and it goes nuts, who's going to look like the genius stud? So my ego ran away from me a little bit yesterday, and guess what? The final score was 2-1. So I ignored it, and we did it anyway. So thanks for rocking with me. If you're still here, we all go through weird dry spells or patches of bad bets here, but let's get back on the horse today here. And I'm telling you, this game is going to be outstanding. The Baltimore Orioles are headed to LA to take on the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim here. This one's a 9:07 p.m. Eastern start here. LA is just an unbelievably heavy favorite. Baltimore, a road dog per usual. The money line for the Angels, minus 260. So what are we going to do? I'd rather play the over-under here. It only sits at 8.5 runs. Personally speaking, maybe I should save this to the end of the broadcast, but I think that the Los Angeles Angels can carry this over on their own. 9-10 runs here without thinking twice. Let's talk about the players in these stacks here. And briefly, per usual, the Orioles are off to a slow start, struggling start. They're only 28 runs scored so far this season. Their team batting average is only 207. On base is pitiful, .298 here. And so when you look at the Orioles, they're going to be taken advantage of more times than not as they're playing here. The Angels haven't been all that great either here, but boom, you go home, you play a bad team, and this lineup for the Angels is just unbelievably stacked here. When you look at Rendon, Trout, Shohei, and this kid Tyler Ward is coming around here, but their total team average is around 253 here on base. Respectable clip, threes across the board, .3333, and when we look at their ERA, 4.15. So everything points to, maybe Baltimore is going to score more runs than we think here, but I just think it's a classic case of the better team with the more talent will kind of rise and do their thing. The better team will rise as Baltimore falls. See what I did there? When we talk about this game, their lineup, again, this game is at 9 p.m. tonight, so expected lineups are be slower to come out here, but I think we can hone in on what we expect here. Leading off would be the DH Shohei Ohtani, just a stud. I know he's a switch hitter, probably bat left-handed tonight because Spencer Watkins, the right-handed pitcher for Baltimore, 2.25 ERA, no decision, 0-0. He's got nothing really. ERA is respectable, but when you look at Shohei, league leading MVP, and we know what he can pitch, he can hit. I don't have to tell you twice. So give me Shohei Ohtani, $4,500 on FanDuel, $5,800 on DraftKings. In the 2-hole per usual, Mike Trout had that hit his hand. The baseball hit his hand. We had that square. He's back, and we're rolling with Mike Trout. $4,400 on FanDuel, $6,000 on DraftKings. When we go down, I love the idea of Jared Walsh batting third overall. I've been on him so far this season. Hasn't really, made me look good so far. So maybe tonight's the night. Left-handed batter Jared Walsh in the 3-hole playing first base. That's a great move. Or Anthony Rendon is around here as well. As it stands now, whenever site you go to for your information, preferably you go to Team Rise or Fall here. They got Walsh third and Rendon fourth, and in certain circles you got Rendon third and Walsh, down in the order here. So any way you slice it, Shohei, Trout, Jared Walsh, $3,600 on FanDuel, and then Rendon starting at third base. Rendon $3,200 on FanDuel, $5,000 on DraftKings. And if you want a little razzle dazzle, right? We can only do 4 players in a stack. I've done this since the beginning here. Mix and match Taylor Ward here, right-handed bat, $2,600 on FanDuel, $4,200 on DraftKings. Last I looked in my seasonal fantasy baseball team, Taylor Ward is a juicy pickup because he's a jack of all trades. He's got multi-positional eligibility. Thank God I said that the first time through here. So to me, look for the Los Angeles Angels to just absolutely smoke the Baltimore Orioles tonight. I'm thinking a final score of like 10-4, 10-3, something along those lines. And Spencer Watkins, right-handed bat, as I said. ERA is just over 2. Very respectable, especially for a Baltimore pitcher. But to me, I think the Angels are they're the better team as of right now. Or are they? We shall see. So give me the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim to win this one. In the weather conditions, now I think I should start doing this for every video after yesterday's debacle with the White Sox in Minnesota. It's going to be outstanding. 73 degrees, a nice 9-mile-per-hour breeze going right out to right field here. Up the Baltimore Orioles. Let's go to Team Rise or Fall. Use promo code Beastie. You'll get $10 off your first month, and I will see everybody tomorrow on Sunday, April 24th. Have a great day, and we will talk soon. Goodbye.